After 5 years with Nathaniel Sinclair, Sylvia Garner thought their love would lead to a lifelong commitment, but when Nathaniel postponed their wedding, her world began to crumble. At a private club, Sylvia stumbled upon a scene that shattered her heart. Nathaniel down on one knee, proposing to another woman. You've been with Sylvia for 5 years, but now you're suddenly marrying Vivian Hayes. Aren't you afraid she'll be upset? Someone asked. Nathaniel shrugged it off. Vivian is ill. This is her dying wish. Sylvia loves me too much to leave. The whole world knew Sylvia loved Nathaniel to the point of obsession, believing she couldn't live without him, but this time, he was wrong. On the day of his wedding, he told his friend, keep an eye on Sylvia, don't let her know I'm marrying someone else. His friend froze. Sylvia is getting married today too, didn't you know? At that moment, Nathaniel broke down. Chapter Dad, didn't you mention the fiancé you arranged for me as a child has been looking for me? Tell him I'm getting married on the 1st of next month but need a groom. Ask if he's interested. The voice on the other end paused in shock. Aren't you set on marrying Nathaniel? You're already planning the wedding. What happened? Did he do something to upset you? Dad, just help me ask. Alright, as long as you're sure about this, all I want is for you to be happy. Sylvia Garner, eyes red with tears, replied firmly, I will be. She had once loved Nathaniel Sinclair with all her heart, convinced he was her destined partner. Their wedding date was set, and she had been overjoyed, counting down the days to becoming his bride. But just now, she received a devastating blow. An hour earlier, Sylvia stood before the mirror in a pristine white wedding gown. Her graceful figure, accentuated by the dress, looked breathtaking. Miss Garner, this custom-made gown designed by Mr. Sinclair is absolutely stunning. You two are going to be so happy together, the shop assistant complimented. But Sylvia couldn't bring herself to smile. Her eyes scanned the room until they landed on Nathaniel, tucked away in a quiet corner near the window. He was on the phone, his expression soft and full of affection. The shop assistant, holding her phone, stepped into Sylvia's line of sight. Miss Garner, there's a call for you. It was from the wedding planning company she had hired. Miss Garner, Mr. Sinclair just informed us there was a mistake with the bride's name. He's requested to change it to Vivian Hayes. Were you aware of this? An indescribable sorrow overwhelmed Sylvia, tears threatening to spill in the next second. Though she already knew Nathaniel had betrayed her, she hadn't expected him to be so shameless. A month ago, when Nathaniel's first love, Vivian Hayes, returned from abroad after 5 years, Sylvia felt a sense of foreboding. Just yesterday, she had gone after Nathaniel to give a tie to him at a private club, but what she witnessed instead was Nathaniel on one knee, proposing to Vivian. Someone asked, Nathaniel, aren't you about to marry Sylvia? What are you going to do about Sylvia now that you're with Vivian? Nathaniel replied nonchalantly, Vivian is sick, and this is her final wish. As for Sylvia, as long as you all keep it quiet, she'll never know, even if she does. She loves me too much to walk away. Snuggled in Nathaniel's arms, Vivian nodded. In agreement. I know this puts you in a tough spot, Nathaniel, but I don't have long to live, and this is my final wish. Sylvia is so kind, she'll surely understand. Amid cheers from their friends, the two embraced passionately, while Sylvia, standing outside the door, fled in despair. Hello, Miss Garner, are you still there? Should we proceed with changing the name? There was a time when Sylvia had loved Nathaniel so deeply that she had lost herself completely, believing her existence was impossible without him, but that was all in the past. Yes, change it. Also, book the hall next door for me. They'll transfer the payment shortly, just replicate everything exactly as it is, and remember, update the groom's name too. They'll send you the details later. There was a stunned pause on the other end. Shall we keep the wedding date the same? Yes, keep it as is. Taking a deep breath, Sylvia hung up the phone. Moments later,